Here you go. Now that's there. Okay. Well, not the best, not the smoothest intro, but fucking we're here.
Technical difficulties on that ass. Merry Christmas. Up
Merry
in your bitch.
Christmas.
It's December 22nd. Probably this is the Christmas stream. So we wanted to give y'all a little present, be with y'all. I got my man's All Day Dirt here.
Probably won't freaking see none of you guys till probably next year.
I fucking love that one, dude. You been hearing that a lot at work, Ryan?
Well, see you next
I'll
year.
see you
Not
next
yet,
year?
Not yet, but this next year or the next week. No, that's the only thing I'm gonna hear. It's almost gonna be like, oh, thank you. See you next year.
That's disgusting.
Their mouth is not moving.
It
in
it
unison.
really is. I had a guy the other day. I was
guys are
out back
sickos.
eating my lunch, and some guy's like, "Yeah, you bring some for everybody?"
Damn, he hit you with that one?
And I just I was like, "Yeah, it's in the back of the truck." And then I shut the door on him, so
Fucking,
no one had to see
it's
me
a
anymore.
fucking knee slapper. You should have said that. It's a fucking knee slapper, Tom. You're so funny. You're so fucking funny. Merry
Just-
Christmas.
Yeah, just some random cat in the store. I was like, "All right,
What a weirdo.
Dude, can I tell you what I
please."
dressed like Santa Claus, took pictures with a bunch of kids and dogs, families.
For a fundraiser?
We were giving away. We were at the Santa Clara County Fairgrounds with San Jose Fools, Toys for Tots,
Freaking SJ Fools?
SJ Fools, and this bitch.
Whoa.
They gave away 30,000 toys to kids. Line
Whoa.
fucking Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fucking line of cars the whole time, and then people walking up, and we had. For the line of cars that were driving through, for everybody that got a toy, we had dog treats. If you got a dog, bang, we got dog treats. And then we had food and beds and fucking clothes and leashes and harnesses and collars and all sorts of shit set up so the people that like walked up to grab toys could grab that shit too. Holy shit. Homie, did you remember last time you were here how much shit was in the backyard? It's all gone. It's all
I
gone.
did see all that stuff.
Homie, we gave away all the shit.
Don't forget
Hell
the
yeah.
Bev.
And,
never.
Natasha's Attic donated, or
That sounds like a sick ass.
Yeah, is that a
band
name or is that a brand?
it's a fucking
That's the name of my new band.
Natasha's Attic. It's actually the name of a costume store here in San Jose,
Oh, okay.
and they gave the SJ Fools a snowman costume, a Santa costume, and a Frosty costume.
Well,
And your
I
boy,
hope they got that copywritten.
your boy was Santa. We had a backdrop set up. My intention was merely to take pictures with dogs, but fucking kids like Santa Claus too. Some of them do, some of them cry. Some of them cry a lot.
I wonder what that's about.
Fucking weird ass person.
you know what's-
don't know.
Yeah.
And
No,
some
hey.
people don't even like their grandparents.
How about
or,
this?
like their family relatives.
That's true.
I'm not the Santa that you sit on my lap. Don't do that. I'm the Santa that sits next to you and goes, "Hey, that guy."
Hey,
What's your name again? Yeah, that's the Santa.
can't keep track.
I'm surprised that that's even still a thing in this modern world that we live in.
What, Santa?
Just all right, go sit on Santa's lap.
No,
I'll take a
not-
picture.
Telling you, no lap sitting. We're not.
Oh no,
doing
yeah,
that
not
shit.
for you. I'm just saying in general, that's still a thing.
Probably
Like,
not.
It's weird that
I
it's
mean,
weird.
Smart Santas probably say, "Sit down right there, Timmy." Not
If a
on my
kid
fucking
does sit
lap.
on your
Oh,
lap,
right.
then you're gonna hear. The fucking, what's that one song called? The Evil Morty song.
Yeah.
And then the screen's gonna turn gray.
Fuck. Yeah, but it was super fun, dude. I had a blast.
That's awesome.
Helping people that fucking need help and encouragement and shit like that during times like this, the little holidays, dude, you could only feel good about that kind of action. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people are going through it. Right?
I did not dye my beard white. I had a big white beard, and I had a white wig, and I had little glasses. I had the glove. Man, it was like a legit. I want to say it was like a mall Santa quality suit. Not this. This is just my fucking robe for when I pass out presents. But
And just pass out in
To
general.
who?
to fucking the kids.
This ain't Halloween, fool. You just pass out presents.
No, there's my sister has 3 girls. My
Oh, so
nephew.
this is like a thing you do all the time?
I mean, we go to fucking Debbie's house, and she got a big ass Christmas tree, and there's a bunch of presents, and there's a bunch of people, and most of them are kids.
And you pass out all the presents?
I do.
That's
I
hella
do
fun.
when I have the robe and the beard, man. If I'm fucking Steve's always drinking, even though it's fucking early in the morning. So I'm the guy. I'm doing
regular
it, man.
people that work regular
Sit your ass
jobs-
down. I'm passing out the fucking presents.
People who work regular jobs love a good excuse to just wake up and just do all the bad things. I went to a Christmas party like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I just had the homie just doing all the bad shit. His wife was like, "Hey, help me with this," but we were just in the back, boodle smoke.
Yeah, people.
drinking.
No,
Bright-
like
I got there bright and early.
fools don't know how to act too. Like the people that like work regular jobs, that they like when they get a chance to party the one time, they just fucking blow it.
It just
every
goes
time.
off the
love that.
rails.
I love that for people.
I
that-
had a homie named Chris he was the man
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
shit, dude. He'd be like, his wife wouldn't let him come hang out because when he would come hang out, he would get in trouble every time.
freaking old lady's being a bitch again. Oh, ball and chain. I'd die without her though.
good
Lord
shit.
knows I'm
That's a real
That
person.
loving
right
is
there.
sweet.
It's a good way to be,
is a
man.
real
Sweet and worth
That's a good guy to be. Like,
Oh
if you're
yeah,
that-
I
is
trust
not,
that guy.
I like that guy, dude.
I
That's a
don't
good
fuck
guy.
with that guy, dude. You're just getting yelled at because this lady's giving you a little tang,
I like him. I think he's a good guy.
little punt.
I got a homie that's like he's a high school teacher, and that fool he's like the most straight laced professional dude when he's obviously at work, but the moment he's off the clock, he's just an absolute fucking degenerate. And like all of his other high school teacher friends are too. Like I've seen them go at it, and it's just like it's like watching the Hangover movie. In real life.
That's how that the homie Kevo is. He's like a very responsible at work dude, but like and I think he's like probably more responsible in his regular life now, but like he would get shitty off the clock.
Never been responsible at work, homie. Been stealing lunch.
Yeah,
Been taking long breaks, homie.
That's what I was
Been
saying.
Fools wondering,
look,
hey, where's Bean?
I
at?
never had a job
What
I
the
didn't.
fuck?
I never had a job I didn't fuck at. I never had a job I didn't steal from. What's up?
Hell yeah.
But I also haven't had a real job since I was a teenager.
When was the last
so.
time you guys got real dirty and just stole?
Ugh.
I'm talking steal from the man, though.
I
I'm
want to
not
say. I want to
sure.
say like in my fucking early 20s from like a Halloween headquarters. Just rolled up in there and was just like, oh, I think I'm just gonna take some things this time now. And then I did. When I was a kid, I was prolific about my thievery. We used to go to Michael's and steal spray paint and fucking pens and pencils. Prisma fucking colored pencils. Used to steal a box sets of Prisma colored pencils. The motherfuckers cost $150. And fit that box in my backpack, walk out. It was a bunch of old ladies working Michael's. Nobody's chasing nobody.
Talking about.
This was before
Talking about
that
you
new
didn't
law.
see shit.
Yeah, I just fucking walk out, bro. They didn't even fucking. They were paying attention to the register. Fucking. I don't even ever remember getting harassed at Michael's stealing shit. We stole a lot of shit from there. And then yeah, like every job I ever had too, a lot of stealing. But again, teenager. I was a teenager. As an adult, I didn't have any real jobs.
I think the only time was like when I was like a kid, and this was like the only time where it was like we planned to be like, hey, we're gonna go take that when nobody's looking type thing, and it was just something stupid. It was like a farmer's like irrigation pipe because we wanted to use it for a bike jump. Like we put that down and like put the dirt over that, but like we saw he had like a stack of them, so we're like, yeah, and tonight we're gonna go grab that shit.
And
That's
tonight-
about it.
And tonight in Podunk stories,
Yes.
Ryan steals an irrigation pump.
Yes.
What the fuck? What
Stealing
kind of
from the
shit?
Halloween store isn't much better. Either.
What?
I don't want to.
Homie, Halloween headquarters, that's a corporation, and we getting down. You know what else we used to jack heavy from? T-shirts from Hot Topic.
You don't want to know what I used to jack heavy. Wasn't Hot Topic, baby.
Ooh, I'm 40 years old, bro. I'll be 50 laughing at a Jack Heavy joke like that.
It's never old.
It's never gonna get
That's
old.
a good
man.
ass alias if you write into like
Jack
Playboy.
Jack Heavy.
That's my
Oh,
next YouTube
shit.
handle for sure.
Jack Heavy's really good.
AKA Jack Heavy, bitch.
Yeah.
You know the deal. Hands moisturized.
Oh man. What's the fucking what's the best shit you got for Christmas in your life? And like
For Christmas?
yeah, for Christmas. The gift you got for Christmas and you were like, "Holy shit, this is exactly what I wanted." And don't say nothing, fool, cuz nobody wants to cry on here, bro. Come on. Be positive.
As an adult or like as a
Either
kid?
way, bro, you can do adult, kid, whatever, your whole life.
My favorite gift, I think, was like when I was a kid. I hella wanted, you know, those fucking Hot Wheel tracks, the ones that
Oh,
look
hell
like
yeah.
bendy.
Mm-hmm.
I got a badass one with those things that like jet start the fucking cars.
Oh, yeah.
And that shit blew my. I was a kid. I remember being like, holy.
See,
fuck,
because that shit, like,
it's lit.
That was
That-
space technology.
you're
Boom.
open up, and the day you, like, on Christmas morning, you open that shit up, and you were fucking flinging cars, like, at 10:30 a.m. and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's the present. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Waiting to. I don't know. I've always been hella bad at Christmas, bro. They don't really catch me slipping, bro. I've been peeking. I've been fucking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
To be
casing
fair,
out, I'm casing out the joint.
I knew what my favorite present was before Christmas morning, for fucking sure. But what was yours, Ryan? Do you remember?
I had an ex that got me this like hollow body Epiphone
Ooh-wee.
guitar,
Ooh,
and like I kind of mentioned it to her, but I didn't think like anything of it. And then she got me that for Christmas.
I'm gonna
I mean,
start seducing ladies.
it was
Hey,
eventually
right before the
sold when we broke
holidays.
up.
I
but
knew
it
it
was
was
still the
gonna-
best gift.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's
I
a
knew
good
it was
gift.
gonna be an adult one for Ryan because the kids one were either gonna be an irrigation pump or like a pack of
I
cigarettes.
thought you were gonna
a
say-
fucking-
yeah, I
a
thought you
pack,
were-
half a beer with a fucking cigarette in it, and fucking you can have the
Damn,
rest.
don't do my
Just
boy
childhood
Ryan
trauma.
that. Ryan's out here living the motherfucking dream.
Dude,
Now I am.
Now
for
he's
sure.
as an adult.
Now,
Yes,
as an adult, yeah, I'm
When
killing
you're a
it
kid,
now.
You don't have choices.
That's
the
what
way
happens when you grow up in a trailer by a fucking water slide park. You turn shit around.
There's
that
only
wasn't-
one way to go, baby.
That wasn't your choice. That wasn't your 8-year-old self. Like, nah, we're gonna stay here.
All
We're
right.
posted up.
That's what I'm saying. I just saw it. I was like, okay, we got to do some things.
What about you, chat? Let's get a little.
I'll tell you mine
Insight on
while
your
while the
lives.
chat fucking busts some down because I see a Barbie house from Destiny, the
That's fire.
folding Barbie house. I'll tell you what, when I was 10 years old, I want to say 10 years old, I got a Tim Brosh SMA toilet bowls fucking skateboard. It was fucking 8.5 centimeters wide, motherfucker, shaped like an oval. I got it. It had independent trucks that were 146s, real fucking wide, real like 27 millimeter wheels, tiny little fucking wheels, like little bearing covers. That's what skateboards looked like in the 90s. And man, I fucking Christmas night, I went in the garage and just tried to ollie over and over and over and over and over and over again for fucking hours. Like that was. And so the thing is, my brother's birthday is on Halloween, and he got a skateboard for his birthday. And we both like wanted to start skateboarding like for real. We had little fucking shitty skateboards when we were a kid, but like we were watching the Full Skate at Herman and at fucking Santa Teresa, and we would just go there and watch Full Skate. And real skate. So we knew what a real skateboard was. So we started going to Go Skate and like looking at the fucking boards and shit. So it was a whole like 6-month dance of like, oh, I want it, bro. And then the funniest fucking thing is Tim Brosh and Jason Adams were in fucking Go Skate one day, like 6-7 months, way after Christmas. It was like summer. My board was fucked up by then. And Tim see my board and was like, oh, that's a sick board. And I looked at him and I was like, that board, I was like, it fucking sucks. And then he started laughing and fucking he left. And then the guys that worked there told me that was Tim Brosh. And I was like, oh no.
Oh, I thought you like knew you were just like trying to.
No. I knew who he fucking was. I knew who he was, but I didn't know like what he looked like.
Yeah.
And then after that, I knew exactly what the fuck he looked like, and I started cutting his fucking pictures out and putting them all up over my fucking walls and shit. And then I had another terrifying, embarrassing moment. One day we had a half pipe in the backyard, so fucking these fools start coming over to skate. Tim Brosh, Jason Adams, fucking Simon Woodstock, all these fucking pro skaters that live in San Jose. Because, like, skateboarding's sparse as fuck in the 90s.
Yeah.
So if you had a half pipe, fools were coming to ride your ramp. And my dad was like fucking cool stoner Lou. They go fucking smoke a joint with my dad and then go fucking skate and shit. And he'd like buy beers. And so it was cool.
Sounds like a good setup.
It was good time for the pro skaters. They enjoyed it. My dad
You're welcome, motherfucker.
Big Lou's ramp, dude. That's what there was a big sign that said Big Lou's ramp. It was my dad's ramp. It wasn't even ours. But funny, like
Never even skated on it.
Yo, never dropped it once.
So
the only skaters he knew were his two sons.
No, look,
my ramp.
Like, bro, we skateboarded for like 3 years, and this fool was like, "You fools are gay. Go play football, like whatever, talking shit." And then like we built a ramp. We built the fucking half pipe ourselves. We took it apart from some other dude's house, brought it over to our house, built it, right? And then fucking built the half pipe. And then pros started coming over to skate the half pipe. And my dad was like, oh shit, okay. So he fucking bowled that whole shit out, built a vert wall that attached to my fucking house, and fucking motherfuckers are dropping in off my roof. Like him and his fucking tweaker buddies went ham, dude. They were bending.
Imagine how fun that is for them, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, we gotta get this done today.
Yo,
the boys love it.
They bent the coping with a fucking forklift. They were just feeding fucking. They just had a forklift and they were just feeding the pipe through and then just bringing it down, whap, bending it, bringing it down, whap, bending it, bringing it down. Whap. I didn't even know you could fucking do that, dude. Tweaker ingenuity.
Fuck yeah, that's so mutually beneficial. That's a great project for everyone involved.
But
for sure.
So because we had this half pipe in my backyard, fucking pros started coming over and skating and shit. And like by this point, like I very much know who Tim Brosh is. I have posters of him all over my fucking wall. And I come home from fucking school one day and I walk in the house and I fucking look to my left and this motherfucker is standing with my dad in my doorway. And my dad's just showing him all the fucking posters on.
Oh
and
no!
I just fucking like creeped back out the fucking door and fucking skated away, dude. And fucking did not come home for hours that day. Fucking that was. Oh, dude.
That's funny.
Very embarrassing fucking moment, dude. I didn't see that fool for like a couple months, and I was not stoked when I did.
Dang, that's so fucked
I wonder
up,
if he remembered
my fucking
like,
son loves you, fool.
that interaction. Yeah.
Check this shit out, fool.
I think he did. Like we like,
That's not much funnier because then he's like, "Oh, this fool's a fan of me." He was all like, "Oh, that board sucks."
funny.
Oh, I don't know if he remembered
Yeah,
that
that's what I
initial.
meant.
No.
That'd be funnier.
I've definitely like we talked about it later, but like at that time probably not, and it was just fucking it was just stacks of embarrassment. But yeah,
crazy,
that like
dude.
skateboard was my first skateboard ever, my first like real skateboard, and that shit changed my life. Like that, my whole fucking life was different from that point forward. I was a skateboarder. The clothes I wore, every fucking person I hung out with, like everything was tied to that one fucking Christmas present.
The Tony Hawk game got me hella hard, and like my first board was
my
first board was a Tony Hawk board with fucking independent trucks because that's all I knew. I just played the game. I didn't know anything. And like I'm in the country, so fucking I just had the driveway and eventually like a little fucking quarter pipe. That was it.
A lot of people, I think.
Manteca would be fucking good for skating, dude.
Manteca they ended up
Just
building like
so open.
There is
they
a
built
park
a
there,
really good skate park there.
but then fucking goons took it
yeah,
over.
you took the words out of my mouth. Dude, it's a really
the
good
whole
skate park there,
town
but
is
you better be
flat.
about your shit.
Yeah.
You know, so it's nice.
Oh yeah, no. Throughout the town there
you
would
could
probably
push
be
the whole
stuff
town
too.
and just get greasy.
Dude, it used to get so fucking wild in that park that they eventually set up like a security camera. And this would be before like cameras were even that good. It was a camera that would just take a picture so fast that you can check on it.
Oh, yeah.
And it would almost like be watching something. So like we would use it to be like, is there anybody over there? Should we go over there right now? Type of thing. But there was times where like motherfuckers would have like full on like firework fights, and you'd be able to like see the pictures of it like go like it's like timestamp and everything, and these fools are all just shooting fucking Roman candles at each other.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit.
those skate parks are. It's like there's something about a skate park that really just brings all the shitheads together in town. And I don't mean like all the skateboarders.
You could be
most of the
and
people
just pull up to a skate park. You could be your age.
Yes!
And just pull up no one even cares.
No
like,
one,
they'll just be
no
like,
one
"Oh,
bats an eye.
yeah, it's just going down.
That's
There's
hella
not a lot
funny.
of places
You
like
could be
that.
15 or 50, and it's all good to be there. Yeah, there's very
Not even skating, just chilling.
Yeah,
Just you could be drinking, smoking.
and
Yeah.
that's the thing about the skate
They
park.
take
is
them all.
half of
It's
the
like
people,
Ellis Island.
There was like we were like skateboarders, like we really like were, and I'd say more towards like high school. We were more there to fucking drink and smoke and shit. But we never had skate parks when we were kids. Like we were skating the streets and fucking running from cops and shit. But skate parks, like just that's like everyone's like, where'd you smoke weed for the first time? At the skate park, like for sure. Like 90% of the people who smoked weed for the first time did it at the skate park.
The first time I smoked weed was in my bathroom, dude. I stole my dad's weed, rolled the nastiest pinner, sprayed hella shampoo in the fucking shower, let that shit get all hot and steamy.
That's a good idea. I never thought about
Started
that.
smoking weed, dude, and never went back, dude.
Did you ever do the dryer sheets on the fucking?
I did it all, dude.
Yeah.
One time when I was like 14 or 15, my mom said, "All you give a fuck about is weed and the 555 deal." At the pizza spot, like me and the homies, bro, you'll just at any given day you'll catch us all with like a 555 deal. 3 of us, bro. We all got pizzas to the neck.
Yo, yeah, no, we had a similar thing going at pizza time, homie, and we even had the jug at pizza time with the fucking Arab dudes there, where we would trade them weed for quarters and pizza and a soda. So I give them like half a gram. Because back then, bro, a gram was $20, and I'm talking 0.9 bouncing. Like $20, motherfucker.
I've walked
$20.
so
You'd be
far
lucky
for
you
weed
get
when I was a
3-4 bowls for $20.
2 for the dub. That's just unheard of.
It's unheard of.
Like, that's when fools are showing you so much love.
So much. If you had a homie like that, you don't even tell other people.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you keep one.
Because you
gram
flip it
and then you
sell the other one, dude.
And you
Shit.
smoke that one too with them.
Yeah, sit with them and act like you don't got
And
weed.
you roll it.
And act like you don't got weed, and then you go home and you still got a gram to smoke. But check it out.
That was the
Homie, we used
that
to
was
buy
the original sin right
Homie.
there. Dude. When you get into smoking.
we used to buy a quarter and sell 6 grams and somehow have like 2 grams to smoke. It was like, I don't know, that math doesn't make sense. So like, yeah,
I
it
did
does,
so
bitch.
much fucking
Bitch, it does.
foul shit in the name of weed as a kid.
Bitch, it does. No, we used to say like whatever gram you bought at school, especially in the bathroom, homie, like it is what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at it sometimes, you'd be like, oh man, like this is 0.5. You know what I mean? But it's like, homie, if I went to the risk of meeting you in the bathroom and doing the fucking little shit, like you're getting what you're getting, dude. Like
Brock Elliott Junior Pie. It's in Manteca, bro. Sold a fucking straight 8th, homie. Fucking.
God
I think I
damn.
was in like 7th grade. And I can't even say the names. I'll never speak. Hey, check this out, bro. 2 of the homies were like, we want to go in on an 8th. That's $50, bro. So
$50
7th grader.
$50
in my mind, I was like, oh man, I didn't really know what to do, but I had the weed, you know? And I think I stole it from my dad, but I had the weed. And these are both my boys, right? So I just gave these fools the weed, right? I was like, hey, here, like you guys split it up, because I didn't I didn't weigh out 2 like half-eighths. Like I didn't have a scale. I just had a little fucking nasty like corner of a like garbage bag with weed in it.
Yeah.
It was probably even more than an 8th, bro. But these fools were so happy, bro. Boom, I had $50, and I was just like, whew.
This is crazy.
Oh man, I'm a god. That's probably how Kanye feels. I never really hella did it up though like that. Like after that, I was just, I don't know.
Oh,
It was
bro,
just, it was
we
just
were
wild times.
We were nasty, dude. There was a dude that used to meet us And when we were in junior high, and he used to sell us a half for like 420 or a ounce for $425.
God damn.
$425.
Oh, man.
To be fair, shit was fire. But like we were getting, fucking raked over the coals because we were fucking in
That
seven.
fool sent his
Yeah.
kids to college off the fucking backs of their peers, probably. Like,
Yo.
once it goes down the line.
Yo, but to us, it was like good math because we go like 4 ways on it, and then we'd each get a quarter, and then we'd fucking sell fucking 6 grams and fucking keep one to smoke, right? So you get $120 back at the end of the day, fucking got a gram of weed to smoke, and then fucking right back again, meet old boy. Bro, we are 5 fucking ounces a week for $425. This woman's living life off of us, homie. That's it, bro. Selling drugs to kids, bro. It's not good, but I mean, in the 90s, there
That
was
shit
money
got
in
a
it
lot
for
of
sure.
people by. Yeah, it paid a lot of people's rent. It probably paid the VIG, dude. Everything they needed paid. That's how it came.
No, because he's getting it for like 200 tops.
He's probably fucking growing it, dude.
No, I
Like,
don't
at
know.
this
I don't
point,
know.
When I was in
I don't know.
7th grade, I couldn't differentiate like good weed, right? Like there's fortunately, like when I was in 7th grade, shit was purple, bro. So it was on and popping. So I never really dealt with like bad weed.
No, I'm telling you, like this shit very specifically, because we grew up smoking like first shit we smoked was Mexican brown weed that we got from our
Nah,
dads and
I
shit,
didn't
right?
deal with none of that.
No,
shit.
yeah, because
Pure
that
loud from day one.
no Mexican brown weed from Pops was day one, and then fucking somebody smoked what we call green weed, and I was like, damn, okay, this is I'm
This is
really
real
high.
weed.
There's a difference, and then by the time I'm talking 5th, 6th grade. 7th, 8th grade, by the time we were buying weed, we were buying ounces, we used to call this shit the blurry weed. And because you look at it and it was like a magic eye fucking
That's how you know
puzzle.
kids are fucking shouldn't even be dealing with this shit, dude.
Yeah.
The blurry weed. That's some
Yo.
kid shit. I guess it's even worse now though. It's like, hey, fool, fucking got some fucking I don't know.
Triple crispy runs.
Any kind of anything can get it, dude. It's so crazy right
Yo,
now.
fucking
You could be a meme and like they'll turn that into a little pack, bro.
you know what the blurry
It's
weed
cold.
you know what the blurry weed was though? It was fucking champagne.
Bro, peep this, dog.
Oof,
Shouts
that
out to
was such a good strain.
Champelli.
That was such a good fucking strain.
So when I was in like 8th grade, the homie's sister, I lived in the valley from like 7th grade to junior year. I was in fucking Manteca, and
With this fool, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
We were on the football team for
Right.
like a second, but I was.
Ryan lived there.
Yeah.
It's the smallest world on
Yeah.
the
Well,
planet.
it's a
Earth.
small town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It
but I
wa- it
mean, like the
was.
fact that both of you guys ended up here and were in that small
I know,
ass
right?
town is weird.
It is.
So
It is
basically,
wild.
bro, the homie sister. I was in 8th grade, mind you, but the homie sister took me and her brother to a cannabis club in fucking Modesto, bro, on 420. And I'll never forget this shit. I got Frosted Flakes and Grape Ape, an eighth of each. It was lit, bro. And then after that, I was just always asking the homie sister, like, hey, could you go get me weed from the club?
Yeah.
And then she'd bring me like Quirkle and like just weird ass like old school strains, bro. But it was like club shit back then. And then they had this concentrate, and it was $100 a gram. And everyone would be like, "Oh, it looks like a Jolly Rancher. It looks like a Jolly Rancher." But in reality, it was just shatter. So it's like $100 a gram shatter in the club, like kind of reddish.
Damn.
Bro, motherfuckers were getting lit. Bro, I've been getting lit.
So, first club experience when I worked at Go Skate, there was a homie who I still see all the time at the biker club. Fucking this fool used to come in to Go Skate and just take orders. And Harborside was the only club that was like open at that point in time in Oakland. And he would just come in and be like, "What do y'all want?" And he would fucking take orders from everybody, and then he'd go to Harborside and he'd come back. And man, I remember getting edibles, getting like lemon meringue pie and fucking brownie, and just eating way too much edibles.
Yeah.
And this is back when they were like 1,000 milligram joints.
Yeah.
We were so high at work. My boss, Dale, he was like, do I gotta send you home? I'm like, oh god. I'm like falling asleep gripping skateboards and shit. He had to send me in the back because I was so high.
Dude,
Yeah.
I got nasty history with weed, bro. I got my GED when I was 16. So after that, like I went to junior college and I was taking like classes, whatever classes I want. Like I wasn't studying for something, but I had to stay there till I was 17. And fucking when I was 17, my cousin opened up a cannabis club here in San Jose on Alma. And when I was 18, I started working there. And like I was supposed to graduate in 09. So like when I was 18, it's probably around like 08, 09. And fucking dude, it was on, bro.
Was that the one where fools would just be like taking dabs at the counter and shit?
Nah, this was like a little bit before that. This is when it was like straight mom and pop. Like fools would come in with straight packs and be like, hey, like, can you guys buy this?
Yo, we used to
it was so fucking
me
lit,
and
bro.
fucking Tracy used to make fucking BHO and back in the day you could just walk into the fucking club with a fucking ball and be like, what's up? You want this? And they'd be like, yeah, I'll take it. You know what I mean? Like you could just fucking be a regular fucking jerk off the street,
That's
dude.
fine.
And they'd be like, literally,
They
they fucking take a little bit off the ball and they fucking light it with a fucking lighter. And if it didn't go, they'd be like, yeah, it's good. Like that was how they're testing.
That was when it was the best.
It was
dude.
the wild fucking West, dude.
I've
Yeah.
seen it go from like mom and pop to like super corporate.
Super corporate.
it's
I remember
weird
the
now.
day it went corporate. I mean, like, but the
Which kind of sucks because in Oregon it's still a little mom and pop-ish depending on where
But
you
that's
go.
the sickest shit. Like people used to come into my cousin's club and be like, "I want that nug." Like we'd pull out fat jars and show them, and they'd be
Yeah.
like, "I want that nug," and they'd be like, "Could you roll that for me?" So I'll just be talking to them, like breaking down this shit, rolling up their weed.
pretty
like,
fucking cool.
It was so. Lit,
Well, there
bro.
was also like I remember like there at that period when it was medical, there was two different kinds of clubs. There was the clubs like that were like chill, laid back clubs, and then there were the ones that were like a fucking medical office.
It
Yeah.
was called Theraleaf. It was fucking.
There was the ones
It was lit.
I remember Theraleaf. Theraleaf was tight. I back then, if you had a card, right? Like cannabis cards were rare. You had to pay to get them. And fucking when you had one, you would go to every fucking club in town because every club would have like a free gram or free eighth or free whatever. So like you were going to every fucking club to see like who had the best weed or whatever, you know? I remember going to every single fucking club.
Dude.
I kind of miss when it was medical
so
because you kind of had to be like stupid as shit
Medical
to not
is
be able
way
to get a fucking medical
Oh,
card.
totally.
Like, they don't even like it got to the point you didn't even have to tell them like, oh, I got my back hurts or I got anxiety. You're just like, oh, you need a card? Yeah, $50. Here you go.
It was the biggest fucking jug. Those doctors were fucking making money hand over fist. They would get $50 every time they fucking signed a piece of paper. And you go to 420 evaluations on 4th Street downtown, and that shit there'd be a
All
line.
their kids are in college.
There'd
right
be
now.
fucking. But imagine
Good
when
schools.
imagine when that shit ended. That was just like one day. It was like, up, game over. We ain't making this
Guess
money.
we got to
anymore.
go back to regular work now.
No, I mean, you know what I've learned about those doctors is think about it. Like
They're
what-
probably kooks, dude.
No, they're fucking like malpractice doctors.
Oh,
Dudes that got
yeah.
robbed. So they still have fucking medical licenses, but they can't perform fucking medicine anymore.
Yeah.
But what they can do is sign
Is
a little piece of paper,
prescribe.
is prescribe some shit.
Does
Yeah,
your
so
head-
like,
does your head ever hurt, fool? Yeah, sometimes.
yo,
You ever sleep at night?
I remember both times I got
Rarely.
rarely, dude.
I remember the last time I got a card, they were like, okay, do you even want to see the doctor? I'm like, do I have to? Like, no, not like if you don't want to. I'm like, then no.
No, of
And then
course
they
not.
just let me walk out with my card.
I remember being hella like when I went to go get a medical card, because this is like right when this shit first started popping off. So I was like kind of nervous. I was like, all right, what am I gonna say or whatever? And then I go in there, and right when I walk in, there's this fool with the fucking like full blown blasted fucking X whatever on his fucking face, and I'm like, oh, it's cool, it's fucking good. I don't know why I was tripping.
I got what he got.
It's fucking-
what I would've
that
said.
fool's like, I'm a fucking insomniatic fool. And they're like, all right, yeah, I'm good, dude. This ain't even gonna be a problem.
It was
But-
cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like seeing it go from that to what it is now. It's like and I've experienced it like from all angles, you know. So it's very cool, dude.
Yeah, no,
know.
definitely. I've been like the only thing I haven't done is worked at a club. I've sold I've sold to the club and I bought from the club, but I've never like sold to people out of. Oh no, I fucking did at Purple Lotus. I sold dirtbag dabs one day, so like I was there selling it. So like technically, I've worked in all facets of the marijuana industry. Definitely cultivation. Shit, we were trimming way back in the day.
I've been a trimmer, bro. I've been a bud tender. I've bought weed. I've been a creative director.
Yes. No, he's had way more fucking.
I've been acting up out here.
Yeah.
I've toured facilities in fucking LA. Like, I have no business there in reality, just like off the creativity I'm there. But, bro.
Fuck yeah.
And I guess I do because I've been working in weed since I was like
18.
No
I'm
shit.
32. It's hella funny. You say you'll be like, I have no business being there, but it's like, yeah, you kind of have like a decade of experience in the field.
My weed resume is fucking stacked.
It's pretty gnarly. Yeah, it's for like
always go
for
back,
like
homie.
big ass companies and shit too. Like fucking here in the Bay
Yeah,
Area and
Friendly
Sacramento.
Farms and Gold Drop. I was the creative
Gold Drop
director
too,
for
yeah.
both of those companies.
Fucking
Gold Drop
wild.
was lit in Oakland. Hey, dude, I'll be honest with you. Oh my god,
You were fucking
bro,
around. when
I
you were
was
working
acting up.
You were
dude.
acting up.
I
when
pulled
you-
up to Oakland and they gave me a desk, and I'm a creative director, right? They gave me a desk, and I've never had this before, so I was like, oh man. I bring a little plant. I bring hella magazines. I bring a speaker. I'm slapping all throughout my shift. Like everyone's hella working and doing like what they're supposed to be doing. But I'm the creative director, so I'm just like looking up like
Being creative.
how I want fucking packaging to look and just weird shit, but just fucking probably ruining everyone's time because I'm acting it. And then they had this little like break spot where you could take dabs and shit, and I'd go over there. It's like a building over, bro. I'd go over there and just get hella high, talk to all the workers, like never really doing my job. You know what I mean? And then when it was crunch time, I'd just be in there, boop, 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 boop. Hey, this is what I got. Always fucking gold, dude. It was sick.
Yeah. That's one of those jobs where you're like, how are you going to tell me I'm wrong?
We're eating pizzas with like blueberries and figs on them and shit. It was crazy. Dude. Like, it was a lit spot, like, Yukon potato pizzas. It's like, oh man, like, how did I get here? And then I'd have to drive to Oakland. It was dope. It was hella cool. And then in Sacramento, same thing. I was a creative director there, acting up, dude.
Yeah.
Doing not good things. Fuck, dude. But
Yo,
it's cool. It's cool to see it. I got to travel with them a lot and like see kind of how shit goes down, and it was a cool ass experience. Man.
Speaking
I
of
love that shit.
not good things, you got any New Year's resolutions?
I never kept one. Homie.
Not one in your life?
Look at me, dude.
I'm good for resolutions.
Do I look like a guy who fucking keeps resolutions?
Like I'm way better at just like changing some shit on a dime and it not being like specific to a date or whatever. But I've been known to fucking resolute some shit on
For
New
a
Year's.
whole year or keep it
Or
up?
no, for like see, here's the thing is like I don't like to operate in like I like to do lifestyle changes, right? So like I'd say like quitting smoking, for instance.
Ciggies?
Ciggies. Like
Stinkies?
that is a fucking that's like a I'm just doing this once. I'm just I'm not gonna quit and then fucking next year start up again or whatever.
Yeah.
Like and then like there was at one point in time I was like, I need to get in shape, and then I lost like fucking a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then I didn't put it back on. I don't plan on getting fat anymore. So like,
Come back to the dark side.
I said I don't plan on it, but it can happen. But
Gluttony's a sin, but what is it?
I remember one time I was hanging out with a homie of mine, and his mom was super religious, and she was mad because she found out like he was like smoking weed and all this shit. So she was just like, "Don't you know that Jesus died for your sins?" And he's all, "Yes, I do. That's why I keep doing what I'm doing, because he took the heat off me." I was like, "Yo, that's actually a great fucking argument."
All
This
right,
fool's
so
like
what about
14.
this? You
That's
guys
how they
might know
roll.
more than me about history, but like, so the other day I was talking to someone and I was like, people negate the fact that like the Christians had holy wars and like they did wild shit. You
yeah,
know?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
And then the person was like, no, like I think that was you're thinking of the Catholics. But Christians are like the ones who are fucking mobbing in the Crusades, right? And that shit lasted like
Homie.
hella long, right?
Homie.
And they lost.
I think anything that happened before like 1950 was just gnarly and bad. Like,
I mean,
honestly,
yeah.
like, and then like the further
Shouts
you go,
out to the Christians, but
the
Yeah.
further you go back, the worse it is, and the bigger the group of people that are perpetuating this shit, the absolute worse it is.
who could
So once
tell
you get
me
into
the
like
facts on that? Is it the Crusades? Was it the Christians?
Yeah, no, yeah. it was
Look at my
Christians.
little thumb in the screen on my fucking. I look like a fucking magician.
no,
dude.
you do a little fucking. You got a little.
Or I look
Spider-Man
like
thumb?
a '90s hacker.
Yeah, you do.
We need you, Bean.
You
It's
look like.
alright.
You look
I mean,
like.
shit, what was it? Fucking Christians and Catholics doing like the IRA bombings and shit, and fucking, and like that was like early 2000s.
I'm
that
saying,
wasn't even that.
yeah, like definitely now, but I'm saying
Everyone
like
likes to party, dude.
Fools
Everyone
were
will
like-
everyone will do it to them.
fools were on the surface gooning, like pre 1900, like fools were just wiling
For the
out.
Lord!
I mean, they gooning right now though too.
100%, absolutely.
Fools are wild.
Absolutely.
Timing it, dude.
Hey,
But I think it's funny how people are like always quick to put it off on someone else. Like, oh, they do this or they do. It's like they do. Like, you guys do some wild shit
Yeah.
too. dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
if you're ever gonna like be a part of a large group of people, whether it be like a religion or a fucking nation or whatever, like if that's what you're gonna be like, oh well, we didn't do this. It's like, yeah, you did everything for sure. Like America is pretty young and we've still done everything. You know what I
we've been
mean?
gooning.
and
Man, what a
buffooning.
disgusting
But
thing.
but you know, in retrospect, like I'm saying, like homie, 1500s and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, dude. People were just, if you were like a fucking queen, you could just be like, oh, I'm a serial murderer.
Yeah,
And, you
I
know
mean, for
what
the
mean?
longest time, death was basically a currency between different nations.
Yeah,
Would
yeah,
yell at
and
a
like-
slag.
Yeah, all that shit.
I went
homie.
and watched that Napoleon movie, and like at the very end, they're just like they kind of remind you, like, okay, he did this battle, and did this battle. This was only like 8 years, 3 million people died,
Catting.
and they loved this fool.
Just catting. Just hardcore catting. It's just like one man's goonery and buffoonery cost 3 million lives, and then cost Ridley Scott like fucking however many $1 million. It was like fuck. It was like that movie cost $90 million and made 20. I was like, you know how many fucking dogs we could have got fixed for that shit?
I mean, it is kind of fire though, because like America probably wouldn't be America if that fool wasn't fucking gooning and buffooning.
Yeah, 'cause
because
he-
like he was such a goon that
he
England
took
was
the
like,
heat off us.
yeah, England was like, we got to do something about this fucking guy.
yeah. Fools were allowed to be like
Like y'all can have the fucking country. We
We're
don't care. We got fucking other shit.
and we were out here doing like Wild West fucking.
You know what's
fucking-
crazy, dude? It's like our perception of like the world, right, is just relative to what we see every day and like our
Yeah.
experience, like our locale, right? But like, dude, we live a California lifestyle.
Yeah.
Baby. Like we're smoking the loudest weed.
Shaka,
Our weather's
brah.
always pretty nice.
Come
Like,
on.
we see all kinds
Fools
of
deal with
outlandish
snow.
shit, like as far as people being individuals, like we see it all. But if we go to Podunk fucking nowhere, dude, they're probably living the wild life still. Like they have different issues than us, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're like, motherfuckers been stealing off our property.
Yeah.
Still in my
Yeah,
irrigation
or
pump.
some shit like real.
That's why
fucking
those
deep
people are
seated
always the ones
hate
that are
and,
like when you watch those like crazy fucking Facebook stories about like the fucking teenager kills his parents. It's always in some like crazy little
That's what
podunk
I
ass
want.
town.
It's like
that.
Kansas.
I want to relocate to a place like that where it's just like I don't know anyone and I just get to kind of adjust to like that life of whatever. 'Cause, like
Homie.
I don't go clubbing. I don't take advantage of. San
Let me
Jose
tell
as a
you
city,
something
know?
about like
Yeah.
touring, driving through these places, middle of
Might
nowhere.
not want to be
Middle of
here.
nowhere, Utah. Middle of nowhere, Arizona. Fucking Oregon, Idaho. Driving through these places, stopping in these towns, and fucking, I cannot stop thinking, what would it be like if I just got out of the van here and just started my life over in this weird little town in fucking, whatever fucking.
I'll be the man in any town in no time.
I'm the like.
I'll just be like, hey, dude.
I think
You
like the
guys
I,
don't have this.
The idea would be to like not be the man and like
I'm gonna be the man.
just work at the gas station and just be like a regular dude
Yeah.
in
Hey,
like
Frank. Hey,
whatever
Tom.
little fucking town, right? Like that to me.
I want them to love me or to hate me in that little town. like the witch on the hill. Like they know I'm there, but they just kind of tolerate me. You know, like this motherfucker.
I would,
Since
yeah.
he came, it's never been the same.
Yeah.
He wakes us up.
I know.
Stinks.
I would love to like melt into one of those towns, but just in theory, like give
It'd be
me
cool to blend
give me
in,
4 days of that shit, and I'd be like, oh
Yeah.
god, let's get back to this loud weed.
Have you ever watched this?
Fuck
have
this.
Have you ever watched The Sopranos?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, absolutely.
You know, in that one full, what was the gay homie's name? Vito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when he's at work and he's like, he hella doesn't want to look at his watch, and he's like, sun's up high in the air, must be pretty close to 12 o'clock. Like he's just hella timing out like all this shit that's going on. It's like, after lunch, only a couple hours, all this shit, and he looks at his fucking watch, and he's like, 9 o'clock. Or like some shit. He's hella mad. Like, that's kind of how it probably would be too. Of like,
Yeah.
you'd be so sick of like one season with snow. You're like, fuck
Fuck
this.
this.
I'm not shoveling snow ever again in my life.
Yeah. But it's just the
As
thought.
far as weed though, like we could get weed anywhere.
But
Oh,
just
yeah.
the thought of like melting into one of these, it's the same thing about like as like the fantasizing about being homeless thing. Just like
If
like
I was
you know what it is?
homeless,
It's the idea for
I'd be
me
free.
of hiding in plain sight, and not like from anyone in particular, but from like everyone in
Yeah.
particular. You know what I'm saying? Like where you just like become some other dude in some town and nobody knows anything about you.
I mean, that's most of my life right
You
now.
know.
Like, when I go to places, not many people know
If
me.
that description that you just said, if that was a song, it'd be, it's not like you say sorry, I'm going living on a different story. That's how you guys are trying to be living, dude.
Did I tell you about?
Oh, haven't you a heart worth breaking?
And I've been wrong.
That's the
No.
crazy
Did I
life,
tell you
dude.
about? I was
That's La Vida Loca, dude.
I was doing a fucking pop up at fucking Bakesto Park right there, north side, and
Better be careful, man.
right here.
If someone yells at you. Just
Yo,
get out of here, Sam.
So these dudes were fucking. We were right in front of the handball fucking court, and these fools were playing.
Yeah.
These fucking fools were playing handball, and
all
like
walks of life. Handball.
they got the fucking speaker out, and like right off the bat, it's fucking Metallica, wherever I may roam or whatever, and I'm like, okay, all right, like that's. I was expecting fucking. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. You know what I mean? And like, no, it was Metallica, and I was like, yeah, all right, that's in line though. If you know fucking essays fucking love Metallica.
They really do, though.
They also
Yeah.
love rocker foods.
Yeah, they like rocker fools, and they're
That's
like
the
real-
idea.
Rocker foods.
So,
the way we think about melting into small towns is fucking they think about being a rocker fool.
Yeah.
Some of them turn into rocker foods. I seen this one video, and this was like, "Hey, I don't even fucking bang no more. I'm a rocker food now." and, he said, and if you don't respect my decision, hey, fuck you. It was hella fun.
But
I said, damn, he's probably living good as
fucking-
a rocker food.
these fools are playing handball, and fucking second song comes on, and it was fucking Stained, and I was like, oh, okay, these guys are a little deeper than I thought. You
These
know
are
what
men
I'm
of
saying?
culture.
This isn't what I expected from these fucking cholos playing handball right now. And then fucking third song comes on. Homie, Mazzy Star, Fade Into You.
Hey, fools love Mazzy Star.
Into you. Bam!
That's
fucking-
me. I'm food.
Homie, that's me.
I throw that.
That's
I
me.
throw that.
I'm
I throw that
full.
double tap anytime I see the live performance.
Yeah,
Oh,
with her
yeah,
in the
yeah,
little
yeah.
shirt.
Social
At
media.
fucking at Shoreline
It's
too.
just such a
Yeah.
good fucking song.
That's
Dude,
her. That's
yeah.
her right
Lit.
here.
Like-
That's right here in fucking South Bay at Shoreline.
All I love is sad boy shit, bro. I'll
That one's
cry,
good, but-
homie, my whole life.
What, that other one they got to the where she's like, give you my loving. That's a fucking. That's the one, man.
You know what's the one? I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a Christian. I'm your brother. That's a jam. If we're being honest. Not the same lady, but
What the fuck?
you get the gist.
Yo, what was that? What was that bitch talking about? Dude?
She's a
She's
bitch.
just being honest, probably.
She's just being honest.
We're all a little bit of everything.
And she's not ashamed
Dude,
about any of it.
women loved that song when that shit came out. That was the anthem for like a whole ass decade too.
know what else was? And I dug my key into the side.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the
ladies
I have a
love
wife.
that.
I have a wife. So I know.
When he cheats.
I know all about that shit.
Women love to
Oh,
fantasize about all the terrible things that they're gonna do to you
Yes,
when you cheat on
if
them.
you cheat on them, and they have a whole anthem about it that they all sing the shit together when it comes
Yeah.
on. You're like, oh, okay, cool.
Dig those keys and
This
do
is
that
fucking
car,
creepy.
bitch.
I guess like in to be fair, Hey Joe and all the other
Yeah,
songs
embodiment
about
of
killing your lady.
Is my girl
Yeah, so-
Alanis, dude. She
Oh,
embodies
fuck
that.
yeah. What she suck on your dick
Dude.
in a theater.
I saw an interview
she
with
probably would. Idiot.
it's like I'm Dave Coulier in the Full House years. Any bitch will suck my dick in the theater right now.
Bitch, I'm Dave Coulier. I got a puppet. I got a fucking woodchuck puppet, bitch.
I saw
You're
an
gonna
interview-
suck
I
his
don't
dick
even know
too.
what that is.
Yeah, no, that song's about Dave Coulier because she was dating fucking him during that
From
time.
Full House.
From Full House. The fucking cut it out.
Yeah, that dude, Mr. Cut It Out, was fucking. He's the one that made. He was
Lannis, he
she
gave
was
us
sucking his dick
Yeah.
in a theater.
he gave us that classic album that Atlantis put out.
Really, he's the one that put that. He did her so dirty that she put out that fucking incredible piece of work.
Check it out, homie. I didn't watch fucking Full House, homie.
I was watching an interview with
don't know
him
what
where
that is.
they asked him about like what was your reaction like when like obviously the album. He's like I didn't know that it was like about me or anything. He's like but then I'm like driving in the car and like the song comes on the radio one day and I'm like you know obviously I know who she is and then like I'm listening I'm like that kind of sounds familiar and then like it got to the theater part I'm like yeah I think this is about me.
Oh damn, damn.
That's
And
probably
he
her
said-
signature move,
And
dude.
yeah, dude, yeah, and
A
then-
lady just doesn't do that for one guy. That's what she's into. Don't be selfish. Fools always hella want to be self-centered. Damn, I'm probably the only fool that she did that with. She did that with hella other celebs, Playboy. They were in this car scared just like you, dude. But you're the first one to fold. I wouldn't have said shit, dude.
Yo,
I love Alanis Morissette.
do you remember like
To this day.
To this day.
do you remember the commercials they used to have to sell CDs?
Yeah.
They had, like the compilation fucking
Oh yeah.
And that's what takes me high. 39,000 fucking sick ass house songs. To the morning light.
I always remember the power ballad one. Fucking,
Yeah.
Anytime I hear any one of those songs,
now, I promise you all
Lifetime
faithfully. Yeah.
four album compilation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right at the
One's,
$14.99. Call
The
now.
illest one's Return to Innocence. And
Oh yeah, and yeah, oh yeah,
yeah, that's the shit.
Heaven isn't too far away.
Yep.
All of them.
Damn.
on 5 classic albums.
Hey. That is the fucking jammed. I love that shit.
It's all about the first one that Jordan thought of was, and that's what takes me high.
That's the shit, dude. Pump up your workout with fucking electric house.
Oh,
hits.
do you remember the fucking do you remember there was like a religious one that
Yeah,
came on? It was
yeah.
like fucking
Oh my God, I do.
raise your hands, you are holy. It was just all that shit. There was
Oh,
like
I
a couple
love that
songs.
too.
If I can only imagine.
That's the
He
one.
nailed it.
If
I do it. I do it.
If I can only imagine
When that day would come. And I don't know the rest of the song. I just know
we
that.
are holy. Yeah.
And it would be hella different pictures of different people just with their arms up.
Just white people just doing this and really
Give us 10% of your annual earnings, and you could have this too.
See, we're
You
right,
too could have this sweet, sensual music all year round.
right back
Are you a
around to
real
Christians being dirty.
Hey, man.
Damn,
I like,
think of, you know what
I like all of that old shit. It just
Oh,
makes me
yeah.
hella happy. Times were
Nostalgic
simpler.
as fuck.
dude, yeah, what I watch all the time is
I just watch creepy pastas now and fucking play video games. And
So
just
check
do
it out.
Not good things.
What I watch all the time is fucking is cartoon blocks. Is Saturday morning cartoon blocks and fucking like
Ooh, that's a
Cartoon Network
good one.
blocks where it's like a few hours or whatever that's just straight TV from like late 90s, early 2000s or whatever, and they have the commercials in there.
Which is really
Oh
fire.
my god,
like-
I fucking love it, dude.
Buy your kids this fucking thing that heats up a little mix that they make their own.
Yeah.
Hella hot. And then hopefully they unplug it. Like, I don't know. They're so sketch back then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
Oh, yeah.
those little bugs that you inject the shit into and it like heats
Creepy
it?
crawlers?
Yeah, dude. It's like they were doing this raw.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's some
Easy
dangerous
baked
hostiles.
ovens is like, dude, hella people probably burnt their little fingers
I
off.
know.
Although
Although I'm jealous the kids.
Damn, Blue.
oh, what's up, baby?
Oh, what's up?
What's up, baby?
A Blue, dog. Shouts out to the homie. all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep it fucking P. I'm gonna keep it P, Slime. Shouts out to the boy Blue.
Shouts out to the boy.
Long time no see.
Shouts out to the boy.
Hope you're well, friend.
New Year's resolution, Ryan?
Oh shit!
You got
Nothing particular. Just probably I'm like for like the last year I've just been doing like the health shit, trying to eat right, fucking exercise a lot and all that shit.
So-
So I'm just gonna keep continuing that. Shit.
Lifestyle change.
Yeah.
Not like saying, I'm going to lose 20 pounds.
No, I'm over that. I pretty much lost most of the fat that I wanted to lose.
Diets are disappointing. Anything where you're like, I'm going to do, it's easier
Oh,
to
yeah.
just be like, I'm going to stop doing this or I'm going to start doing this. Like lifestyle changes, I feel
I mean,
like.
I say diet, but it's actually not like I'm eating steak, I'm eating chicken, like I'm eating good.
Homie, I eat bullshit. I eat fucking ravioli. Sometimes I get a Mexican pizza. I'm in great shape. Whatever.
I cannot.
It's because I fucking work like a psychopath all the time, and I just be walking in circles around my own house. I don't even stay still a lot. It's
I just got them German genes.
I
His
stay
body was
still
made for
all
smoked
the
meat.
time.
Hmm?
I said I stay still all the time.
That's yeah. I can't. I have a hard time being dormant. But New Year's resolution this year, fellas, check it out.
What is it, homie?
I'm quitting the fucking Fronto leaves. Quitting smoking. No more tobacco.
That would be nice.
And I think what I'm gonna do.
That old fucking song?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I think what I'm gonna do is go smokeless. I think I'm gonna just use a vape, and
What?
just to
What?
to smoke weed.
That's
Just
what the
start dipping, fool.
Hey, that's what the homie. I knew you were gonna say his name, bro, but that's what the homie be hella always doing. It's like a good sense of humor thing. Like someone will say something and he'll go, "What?" It's hella funny, dude. Hey, you need to get a Stores and Bickle Volcano, bro. You'll never go back. Smoke that.
Yeah,
ball-
okay,
smoke
so,
that
like,
balloon,
That's what
nigga.
something like that. Either
That'll
way,
keep you going until you're so old. Those lungs will just stay in peak performance.
but look, it's a fucking it's a multi-faceted thing.
Yeah.
Every year, every year since I started the dog rescue, I've always been like, I want to be more effective at running the dog rescue. I think at this point, so the first like 3 years of doing it, 2 or 3 years, I was like very frantically trying to figure out how to help as many dogs as possible, which is like fucking super stressful because there's no end to the fucking shit. So if you pick some shit where there's no end to it and then you try and do it hella hard, you're just gonna fucking burn yourself out, right? So like this year, I kind of did a little bit better of like taking care of my own sanity, like knowing what my limitations are, when I should say no, not getting into shit that I know is going to end up going a certain way from my experiences or whatever. Like just basically trying to be like, at the end of the day, I'm trying to save dogs forever, which means I can't get burnt out on doing it. So
Yeah.
like do it at a pace that is acceptable to me, that isn't like depleting my fucking life. You know what I mean?
But realistically, doing it to a point to where you do burn out is a good thing because you learn balance and you learn what not to do
Yeah.
in
That's-
any aspect of your life. Like
100%.
burnout, dude. And then once you do that, like Just formulate a good plan that's comfortable.
You know what? It's fucking wild. I never fucking thought about that. I've not one time thought about the positive aspects of the burnout years.
Well,
of
at least you
doing
did it because you're like, fuck, I've
No,
done
now
that. I'm not going to do this again. Like,
100%.
so it
And
gets into the new routine and like regimen of like the right way to do things for you.
that's how I know.
So like you have to fuck up to learn anything.
Man,
It's
that's
such a
crazy.
weird-
I never really thought about it like that. But the reason I even know what my limits are is because I pushed them
Yeah,
way
yeah, you
too
have
fuck. I'm
to.
sleeping on the floor in the fucking kitchen with the
If it's
dog while there's a
worthwhile,
dog
you're
in
gonna
every
burn out.
fucking room in my
Yeah.
house. Yeah, bad shit. But part of that was like, if I'm being like honest, like I was maintaining by being dog shit high a lot of the time, like smoking a lot of weed. You know what I'm saying? And like that's I think that now that I'm like have a better control of like managing the job, that I don't need to fucking be dog shit high all the time. Also, like you spend a lot of money on weed. It's unnecessary. Also, I'm fucking 40 years old. At some point, like now or 5 years ago, this shit is starting to have like a serious effect on my health. So if I want to like not be fucking like lung cancer Dan in 10 years, 5 years, whatever the fuck, probably better stop smoking like a fucking quarter to a half a day and a pack of Fronto leaves every 2 or 3 days, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a lot. It's an excessive ass amount. And like I justify it to myself by like being like, I work my ass off. So like when I'm not working, I fucking smoke. But a lot of my job is like sitting on dogs. It gives me an opportunity to fucking smoke. So like it's just at this point in my life, I think time to fucking chill. I'll get a fucking little vape pen.
Just stop smoking weed, dude. You
Yeah.
sound like you're over it, G.
I mean,
Let's call a friggin' spade a spade here.
I'm not. The unfortunate reality is I'm not over it. I think that most
You
of
better start eating gummies or something like.
I
or,
like
you
I
know.
think
Yeah.
I like the idea of using a little vape pen, but if that's not cool, then yeah, gummies would be cool, or maybe
You
nothing.
gotta cold turkey that shit, dude. You can't.
I
just
mean,
fucking-
definitely.
It's so hard to just be like, oh, I'm not gonna smoke Fronto, or I'm not gonna, because dude, like some people they don't smoke anything and they still have issues with like cancers and shit.
So,
it's like,
the
I don't
fucking-
fucking know. You gotta just live a life that you're comfortable with. But it seems like you're not comfortable with that.
I
so
did this
fuck it.
not too long ago. Were you around? You were fucking.
I was probably gone, but
You were
dude,
gone.
We've smoked so
Well,
much
you-
different weed, and
I
then
when you
I-
try to do the Fronto?
No, I quit smoking Frontos for
Yeah.
like
enjoyed all
6
the best
months.
things.
Yeah.
There was like a good stretch where I didn't smoke any fucking.
Yeah.
And what happened? What I did was, I cold turkey quit smoking weed altogether, and then I
that's
started.
your best bet. Just take a tolerance. break,
Look, and
man,
then I
man.
started smoking weed again, and then I started smoking fucking blunts again, and then I said, "Oh, homie, let me get a little pack of Fronto real fast."
That's what Mac Dre said. If it ain't a backwood, it ain't all that.
It ain't that good. It ain't that good,
I've
homie.
been high,
It's
but
not.
the highest you could be.
No,
off of
exactly.
Woodrow.
And that's the thing is like
damn.
realistically,
Blue quit smoking weed. That a boy.
he's been fucking. It's been years. He's been on the straight and narrow. That's pretty fucking impressive.
Damn, that's not what I wanted to hear. Straight and narrow, homie.
Fucking thick though.
We're out here dancing around.
But check it out. I think you're right. I think I have to do cold turkey, and then I could start smoking weed again later without Fronto leaves.
I'd encourage that.
Yeah, because then you won't be like craving it, right?
Yeah.
You just and then you're not setting
'Cause,
yourself
like,
up to like, man, I'm gonna smoke,
Mhm.
and then here's a little Fronto leaf, and then you have to like test your. It's just like, oh, I ain't even smoking, bro. I'm chilling. I ain't doing
You know what?
Because I only dab and I smoke just flower. Like if I smoke it, it's like as a joint. So it's like I don't really have like I don't like hawk up a lung or anything like that. Like,
Well, here's the
it's like,
thing.
it's mostly the Fronto is probably getting you.
It is, and it's also the reason I smoke so much. Because like no one needs to smoke that much weed. I'm only smoking because of the tobacco. So I'm like trying to get as much tobacco as possible. It is the best, dude. It's so good. It's so good. And that's why I'm like all the way up until New Year's, homie, I'm fucking
You ever,
get off my back,
you ever
dude.
hit a little?
It's legal. It's America. Suck my dick off my body. Take it home. Suck it later. How about that?
Yeah, you got to have a
I don't
last
know,
hurrah before you
dude.
quit something.
I don't know. I don't want to follow that one. But all I know is this, dog. All that shit, everything we've been talking about, even New Year's resolutions, it's just like a mind thing, right? If you have mental fortitude, you could do anything you'd like. And it's just you choosing, like, oh, I'm going to read a book every month, or I'm going to. You could do any of that shit at any time, but like a lot of people, they just don't have the mental fortitude to really commit to something. And like, I don't blame them because it's a tough thing to commit. But at the same time, it's like we're all capable of that. So you don't even have to wait till the first. At any point that you want to commit to something, just give it an honest fucking try. Because half of the time, we don't even give shit a try. We just exit out in our mind like, oh, that shit's hella hard or it's going to be inconvenient. So you don't even fucking try it. But oftentimes when you try things, it's new and exciting. So
You're
like,
totally
I'm
right.
gonna keep doing this.
But I like the idea of a date. I like having a stop time. I like when I quit smoking cigarettes for good, I was like, at midnight, I'm fucking quitting smoking on my birthday or whatever. And then fucking midnight rolled around. I crushed the pack of cigarettes. I threw it in the dumpster, and I've never smoked another cigarette again.
Fire.
That was 2009. So, like, I know I can do it.
You should just have one just for the fucking
Just
just before the
Just a
fucking
fucking-
New Year's comes.
Was whatever, fool. That's,
After
maybe
you
I should
eat-
just fucking smoke a little Fetty, too. Because I can quit. I'll quit everything.
After you pass
I'm
out
going
those
cold
gifts,
turkey. Check it out. I'm going cold
just
turkey
smoke
on New
you a
Year's.
Nice little cigarette, dude.
So fucking up until then, hookers and Fetty. Hookers and Fetty.
well,
Because,
that's the mindset,
homie,
right?
I'm
Like,
going cold turkey.
Yeah, you could do anything you want, man.
Yeah.
People are capable.
You should even
of so
throw
much
some like
shit.
dip in your lip and hit the bong at the
Homie,
same
I'm
time.
gonna
Get
throw
that
some-
wintergreen
Bro,
fucking
tweakers
special.
live
Homie, I'm
forever.
going to throw some dip in my lip, and then I'm going to throw
can
some
live
dip in
forever.
my hip. Out on in the fucking tenderloin while I'm smoking a Fetty.
That's not good, man. That shit's taking a lot of people out.
That's not
Yeah.
good,
But I'll
dude.
tell you this much.
That's
dude.
not
It's-
good,
It's
dude.
all mental fortitude. Anyone can do
Yeah.
anything they want, and hopefully, I think that for a lot of people, for you maybe it's like a good date thing, and that's people are individual, but I think
Yeah.
for a lot of people it's like that shit be fucking them over because that date is looming, and then it comes, and then they be getting hella
Yeah.
scared,
Yeah.
or you feel hella defeated because you're like, man, I lasted 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, dude, just fucking.
I tell you
stop
what,
and start
like,
when you can.
I
you know?
tried to quit smoking cigarettes like a lot of times before I successfully quit smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
So like it sounds like oh yeah, I wanted to quit one day, I quit. It's like no, I tried to quit for like 10 years, and then when I did quit, it was cold turkey with nothing.
I hate this.
Dude, I was
don't even fucking know. You don't know. You don't know about those good fucking $15, $16 pack of stogies.
Oh, I don't. I
The
quit when it
current
was.
times are right now.
Homie, I
That's
quit when it was
disgusting.
$5 a pack because that was too much. You know what I'm gonna
Dude,
do?
my
You know what I'm
cigarettes
gonna
right
do,
now are
Jordan?
like
I'm gonna
14
fucking
bucks.
fight with my wife. I'm gonna quit smoking. I'm gonna for a couple weeks. For a couple weeks, I'm gonna be real irritable around here. I'm gonna fight.
Just eat gummies,
Cause
dude. You'll
fights
still
for
be
no
high.
reason. No, instead, I'm gonna cause fights for no reason.
That's like dementia. Like that's like only old people could do that and get away with it. You can't just stop smoking weed and think you have that card now. If you're not hella old and have hella sunspots and like shit on your face, like that's the only way those fools could just get away with it.
Oh,
Quitting
dude.
cigarettes after 22 years was hard.
Hey, tell him what was
Damn.
what was the thing that you do in the alley to fools to just freak them out real fast?
Oh, when they think a nigga's Batman in the alley. They might think it was. They might thought it was Bruce Wayne in that bitch. When those knuckles get their fucking.
He did that shit when he walked in here. I was like, you gotta do that on you gotta do that on the microphone. Because if it sounds that good in person, then on the microphone it's gonna sound
That's what every
amazing.
villain's afraid of, dude. Is that hearing that fucking fist just clench of a powerful man like me or Batman. or the
Damn, I
Black
never
Star.
thought about it.
It's terrifying.
That really was like the Batman's version of like the fucking like pumping a fucking shotgun.
yeah, or cocking
Because he
a
wasn't
gun.
killing nobody.
Yeah.
You just know you're getting straight hands, and those things are dry as hell, and they're gonna be hurting. That's all that entails.
I can't even do it.
It's not even cured
My
leather.
hands are so sweaty. I can't do it.
Yeah, dude. That's the difference. That's how I intimidate villains.
fucking crying.
You know what a villain's go-to line is all the time that has a little bit of responsibility on their back, and then they get threatened by, whoever the puppet master is, and they're like, if you can't fucking handle this, then we'll find someone that can. And then this is always their go-to line. That won't be necessary. Pussy, like you're not gonna get your ass kicked by the fucking whoever you have to find.
Every time.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
Every time that won't be necessary.
It will be
but check it out. Literally every time it is necessary.
Yeah,
it's never not been necessary. Because that guy gets fucked up every fucking time. And he gets fucked up twice too. Because he gets fucked up once and then he goes back and he says that won't be necessary. And then he gets fucked up again.
You know what made me say that, bro? I was on, I think, like, I don't know, like Netflix or one of these streaming sites, and one of the, like, top 3 movies in the U.S. was fucking Maze Runner Scorch Trials. And I think I seen it, like, years ago.
There's definitely a that won't be necessary.
You know who says it, dude? That bitch ass nigga Littlefinger from fucking.
Oh
yeah, he's always involved in some.
Dude,
he looks like a motherfucker.
Oh my god, if that won't be necessary was a
necessary.
fucking picture in the dictionary, it would be Littlefinger. Dude.
Just him with his mustache.
Yeah, that
if I ever seen if I ever seen Kaya in real life, I'm beating blood.
He was right when you were about to put hands on him. He'd be like, "That won't be necessary."
Dude, what about I'd be watching hella streamers and shit? Like I'd be hella watching the Community, and these niggas, like they're from LA. My dad was from LA, and it's just hella funny to me. They be because it's like cuz, right? Like, oh, what's up, cuz?
Yeah.
But it gets so just. I don't know, bro. Like motherfuckers just do the wildest shit. So at the end of the day, like it's just yep. So I always talk to the homie Nate Curry. I was just like, oh shit, I ain't doing too much. What you up to? Yep. Because like to me, like audibly, like that's what it sounds like. It's just hella funny.
They're not even making a noise. They're just burping.
But that's how it always goes.
What's up?
Like shit always gets stretched out. Bro.
Yeah.
That's what I've been on. And then when I lived in Sac. Damn, all I said was blood and pee.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what's up, P?
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Those niggas in Sac, they have good lingo, dude.
Yeah.
They always call people bitch.
What is it? Ain't gonna be too many more bitches up in here.
Dude, it's crazy. Bro. It's like, or at least the niggas I was kicking it with, like they said it like how ladies say it, like, oh bitch, like I'm gonna go to the club tonight, bitch. Like that's how the niggas were talking to each other. It's the shit that was like, I ain't finna do that, bitch. It's so funny, dude. I love that shit. MP.
And then you bring that shit here, and then you get the ain't gonna be too many more bitches up in
Shit,
here.
I don't even tripping, P.
Yeah,
that's true, but I don't know, man. I think that like lingo. I don't know. You'd be surprised how many people get called bitch these days.
Yeah. You know what I always said?
Especially that rap ladies are on top right now.
Oh man,
everyone says bitch.
If a lady ever calls you a punk, bitch, or boy, it's the most insulting thing that you could ever be told.
It's 2023, dude. It's about to be 2024. If a lady tells me anything, I don't give a fuck.
I'll
say, hey. Leave me alone. I don't care. Like, you're not gonna demean me.
Hey!
Hey now.
Leave me alone.
That's it. That's all you gotta do.
That's it.
The homie told me this the other day. People always forget you could just tell someone, hey, stop. If the homies are clowning you or anything, you hella have that option, but first never opt out for that one. If a lady's like, listen here, you punk ass bitch boy.
Hey,
be like,
hey,
are you
stop?
serious?
Knock it off.
Listen,
cut it out.
Hey, listen,
We're
cut
grown.
it out.
I'm hella grown, dude.
This is not happening.
You're not just gonna get me with a little mental trick.
Hey, guess what? How about this, lady? No, I'm out of here.
Fuck that. Fools forget they have that power, dude. That's the last thing they want to see.
Yo,
But people just fall into it. You don't ever call me no fucking punk. I'll show you a punk. What are you gonna do? Like beat up a lady?
Like we're all Marty McFly.
I'm gonna get in my
fucking-
car and I'm just gonna go
And
leave.
then that's how people get arrested. That's how
Yeah.
people get fucked up. That's how
She
people
called
get
me a
shot.
punk, dog.
Especially on the freeway too.
I'll tell you what. This is everybody should take this into 2024. If somebody's harassing you, somebody's giving you a hard time, just look them in the eye and say, "Hey, hey, cut it out." No.
That's such an act of bravery, and people are so
Hey.
afraid of that, dude. Just do it. Stand
Stop
up for
it.
yourself, dude.
Stop it.
I'll tell someone straight out, just like that. Hey, dude, stop. Because in reality, like you're not willing to go as far as I'm willing to go, or like you're not, it's like we're living in two different times here, dude. You're not gonna like poke at me with a words or like with a stereotypical thing. Like I'm not tripping because in reality, like I'm willing to go there, dude. If you're willing to go there, then that's where we gotta go.
Tell you what.
But just
Better
stop.
idea for both of us. Cut it out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking
How about this?
be
Instead-
fooled.
Instead,
Hella people get tricked out of their positions, bro. They get the fucking that's why you're a coward. Boom, fucking slap their bitch up, and then it's on ring camera because they cannot stand being called a coward. Call me anything you want, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you do. Do what you want. You know?
or instead, how about no?
Yeah, stop. Cut it out.
Stop it. Stop.
We're
it.
grown, dude.
All right.
People forget they're grown.
Where are we
Remember,
at?
you're grown in 2024.
Probably like an hour,
Oh, dude.
I'd say.
Don't tell me.
Hour 15.
Yeah, that sounds like a podcast. All right, dude. It's because I'm crying a lot now. I'd like everybody to have a Merry Christmas, Happy fucking holidays from Counterproductive, Adopt My Block, all of us here. Don't let people demean you. Tell them stop. Tell them no. Don't. Also, New Year's resolutions. Pick one. Fucking better your life. But don't make it too stressful on yourself. Fucking lifestyle change. Don't be like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Just be like, I ain't going to eat this bullshit as much. You know what I'm saying?
Do what you want to do, dude.
Yeah.
Do anything you fucking want to do. You're
yeah.
capable of anything. Anyone
Like-
is. Someone's a millionaire right now from selling fucking toothpicks because money's important to them, and that's how they figured it out. Anything that's important to you, figure it fucking out, dude. You're
It's
grown.
like the In Living
Don't
Color
be weird.
Theme song. You can do what you wanna do.
Exactly, dude. People forget that shit, bro.
Yeah.
The power we have. Motherfuckers be falling into the little routines, but you
And
know,
fools
mix it up here. And
Fools forget that J-Lo was just dancing. She was just a fly girl.
Yeah.
All right.
there. Damn.